our guest. So we kind of want to embarrass here, Matthew, today. So we got a little questions for you, Jenny. But let's start off with the little easy one. At what age did Matthew stop peeing on himself?
I like how he looks at me and is like,
we already know.
I'm not gonna say. I love you.
You know what I mean? I could. Okay. Nathan, bro, not even Nathan pees on himself.
Okay, wait.
At least I don't shower with my dad.
You guys are even. That's even.
You know what?
That's even.
Bro, like, listen. Me showering with my dad is a completely different story.
But it's not normal.
Oh, it is normal.
It's not normal.
Look,
it's normal.
In Matthew's defense, he would rather play than take a potty break. So it was just when he was outdoors and he was around kids, he would just forget. He didn't care.
My brother, he was little. My mom told me he was playing and he didn't want to go to the bathroom. And when he was going in, like, who was going to my mom, she was playing. We were at church. It was at church. And he was, like, running to her. She was playing the bass. And my dad just sees, like, a bunch of brown on his butt. Ew. And he just, like, yanks him and takes him to the bathroom. And then he lo somata en el bathroom. He's like, te dije que no te aguantaras porque así pasa.
Dude, here at church.
Poor Chris.
No, you see so many little kids. I feel so bad sometimes. And I keep telling my dad, I'm like, we need to buy like one of those cheapy washer and dryers and just put him here at church because all these little kids be having accidents because they just dropped them off in class and they're in the middle of potty training and it's like the teachers are taking care of several kids and the kids no avisan
and they do it.
They're all walking around those like peed right here, like you can see the little lines on their pants and they put light colored pants, which is the worst part. They're like in khakis or like really light washed jeans. All of that is dark, like a big old dark spot.
When was the last time, Matthew, that you know of pooped on himself?
Oh, he never did that.
Never.
No, he's never done that.
You pooped yourself?
Any
Well,
of
I mean, as babies, yeah.
But like,
but not when.
Actually, Matthew stopped using diapers at a year and a half. Like poop, like he refused to poop in his diaper.
That's not what
But then the peeing part was just very difficult. Extremely difficult. But no, none of my kids have ever had an accident like that. I don't know what happened to you.
Don't ask me, guys.
When was the last time you pooped yourself?
2 weeks ago.
How old was I gonna be when we were in Guatemala? 14.
So 2 years ago.
So your age.
I remember that story.
Oh yeah. Don't eat the seafood.
No, seafood was not what did me bad.
Lesson learned.
When I ate seafood in Puerto Barrios, it didn't do me bad. I don't know what I ate that did make me bad. It wasn't that because we didn't eat fries in Huehuetenango. We ate fries in Palín with pájaro.
My stomach has never been messed up in all these like things that we've done. Like I've gone to Salvador, Nicaragua. I've done Guatemala, Mexico, and I've never gotten sick. And I eat everything except for the seafood. Like I've always been told, never eat seafood outside of the United States because you never know.
Why though?
I don't know where I heard that from. So I try to stay away from seafood, but I eat everything else and pork. I try not to eat pork and I try not to eat seafood because I am not trying to get sick in a third world country and die because there's no doctors that'll take care of me.
No, in Puerto Barrios, it's like we went to Livingston, something like that, and we had like the beach for ourselves and all that, and then there's like this like small like little restaurant, like literally it's like an outside restaurant, and then bro they came with big old plates of seafood and we were munching. It didn't do me any bad.
No.
But we did hear that like even my dad said like it could do us bad, but I didn't know why. But I think what did me bad was the longaniza. I think the way that they made it or something, because I mean, I know a lot of friends that have gone to Guatemala and like they get sick. One of my friends recently told me that she got sick and like she was on the whole week. She was on IV and stuff, and over there in Guatemala. So that must have sucked.
Oh no, I did hear one story on this girl who did go, I think, to Nicaragua and drank the water from there. Not a bottled water, just water in general. And ended up getting a parasite. And then she had that parasite for like a couple of years. So she lost so much weight. Like she was boned because that parasite was like eating her from the inside. So I'm terrified. Like I took him actually to Nicaragua when he was 3 months old. And I was terrified of the water. Like I was afraid. So I would like literally look for like one specific brand of water, bottled water. And that's all I would give him is like that one brand. So I would buy like big old bottles and I had them in my room because we were there for like a week. But he never got sick.
Yeah. No, over there in Huehuetenango when we were there, like we played soccer and all that, but don't think they came in with like water bottles and stuff. They came with literally just this huge bag, and in that huge bag was little bolsas de agua.
Oh, the little
de agua.
salvavidas, the little ones,
Just
yeah.
the blue clear bag, and they just give you water and just drink them. It comes out good though. There's do you know how they say the sodas over there? The graciosas.
Gaseosa.
Yeah, something like that. And,
Gaseosa
yeah.
soda. Y agua pura. You have to say agua pura. Because if you just say agua, sometimes they refer to it as a soda. Mm-hmm. So you have to say agua pura o una gaseosa.
Mm-hmm. I got that from Caleb.
Yeah, I just talked to my cousin about this on Saturday because we were talking about the first time I went to Guatemala when my dad, finally got his papers. And I was telling her, I was like, man, the first time we went, like, it tripped me out because we went to her dad's house. We went to go visit my uncle first because he's right there in La Capital. And we got off and we were so thirsty with my sister, my brother, that my dad was like, here, get some money. There's a little store right next door. Go get yourself something to drink. And so we're all happy and we walk in there and then we're like, oh, can we get 3 Cokes? And they were like, yeah, do you want it in a bag? Or do you want the bottle? If you want to take the bottle, it's an extra something quetzales. I don't remember. And in our heads, we were like, oh, yeah, we want it in the bag. Like, meaning, like, oh, we thought they were going to put it in a grocery bag and we take the sodas with us. And they come, and the lady grabs a little Ziploc bag, goes like this, blows into the bag. Not only does they put their breath on the bag, opens it up, and then starts dumping the soda in the bag and puts a little straw. We were tripping out. We were like, is this what she meant about a bag? Like, we didn't know what it was. And we were like, Dad, the lady did this. My dad was laughing. He's like, he couldn't believe it. Like, that's how privileged we were that we were like amazed at them putting soda in a bag.
Yeah, they would do that. When we're over there with Pájaro, I had money because I had like 700 quetzales, something like that. And there was a lot of kids there. There were like 10 of us. And I had, at the time, I only had 70 quetzales. And that's like what, like $8?
Mm-hmm, around there.
And I did so much with those 70 quetzales that like I got like 3 jumbos of sodas. And then we got tortillas, we got all these type of chips. Like all that, like, just with those two sodas over here, like you would pay like $8 already. And we did a lot with 70 quetzales. It's nice over there.
That's what you do. When you go to Guatemala?
Oh, yeah. I had a friend over there. He used to show, dude, like, every morning he would knock on the door. He'll be like, Matthew. And then we used to go down the street to this store and we would go buy like a couple balls and then some chocolate and then some like waters and sodas and stuff. And then with all the kids on the block, we would start playing soccer.
Really? Yeah. Oh, over there in Huehuetenango, where my dad's from, in front of the house, like, there's like literally just right in front of it, there's a little tiendita. And one night we went with Gabby and all my tios and my tias, and we just went to go buy tortillas. We had those and jumbos of sodas and then picamas, and we were all there and we all opened them up and we all just put picamas. I loved it.
Right there where my grandma is at, there's this lady down the street, and oh my God, like, that's the one thing we look forward to every time we go is she sells the palitos, la bolsa de palitos, the chips. Mm-hmm. And she puts zanahoria, she puts the rábano, she puts cheese, she puts carne molida, and then she just grabs her a slice of lemon, she squeezes the lemon in there, she puts the salsa de tomate over it, and then she still puts chili sauce over it. Oh, we die for it every time we're there. Like, it is the best. And she's the only one I know that does that. And I talk to everyone that I know, like Guatemalans, and no one's ever had that. It's like only in my grandma's town. So I'm like, every time I come here, I try to recreate it. It's not the same.
No.
It doesn't have the same taste.
I think definitely not. There's, I was gonna say most definitely.
Show it off, show it off.
Y'all like the shirt? Yeah.
It's because when it goes through my mind now, and then I say it and you guys start laughing, I'm like, oh, never mind, I can't say that word, because then everybody just starts laughing.
That's like, now it's like, most definitely, I can't say it.
I think if we wouldn't have made this like a little meme, like joke, I think I would have had like 50 most definitely in this podcast.
I'm surprised nobody commented most definitely on his.
Oh, I
on
saw
our Instagram.
that.
We posted your picture
On Saturday.
A best comment. And no, we had like a couple of comments that were pretty good. But
which one was the one?
The Justin Bieber one?
Oh, but which one was the
James?
one?
James is a good one.
James was the one.
Esta canción es para todas las mujeres. Or something like that.
What did your uncle say? That was a good one too.
No, we gotta look it up, but I don't got reception down here. I can't check.
But yeah, it was funny. I think I was with Matt. Matt was the one who showed me. He was like, yo.
Jason wasn't even mad at the fact that like they were basically making fun of him. He just looked at me. He was like, they didn't even tag me.
Yeah.
You were mad because you weren't tagged.
No, I wasn't mad. I was just like
blame Johnny.
Because I didn't even know that they posted. He was the one who showed me. I was like, what? They didn't tag me. So I was thinking like, oh, they probably.
Okay, I'll tag you tonight.
But I'm good.
No, now I'm gonna tag you.
Now we gotta.
Now
tag
your
you.
butt hurts, so now I gotta tag you.
So then I'm gonna have to post it on my Instagram.
Now I gotta make you happy, and I gotta post it. I gotta tag you.
Yeah, most definitely.
I agree,
we
definitely.
We went to Six Flags on Saturday, right? And with a couple of friends and stuff, and one of our friends, Aaron Chell. I mean, it was his first time there, and Gabby's too, and then but it was just funny, like the whole time, like you know how after you get off the ride you can see the pictures, like you know how like the camera gets you. This was Chell. He's like, he was not.
It was your first time, Gabby? Damn.
Yeah, shout out to Gabby. She's out there in the back.
Trooper, you got on all the rides too, huh? No.
Well, not all of them, but the ones that we were able to get on.
Which ones did you get on?
We didn't even get on a lot, honestly.
There's a lot of people. We did get on a lot, just like
Just not a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been to Six Flags in a while. I feel like I wouldn't be able to hang this time.
It wasn't that bad.
What did you get on?
We got on. Our first one was X2.
That's the worst one.
You know that's
Goliath.
not as bad when I went. It's not as bad as I remember.
The only reason why I don't like it is because my head bangs on the sidebars.
Oh,
so they have a sign that tells you to take off your earrings. Like you have to take off your earrings because you can stab yourself. So I'm like, I don't want to go first. That hurts. Second, I don't want to take off my earrings. So I try to avoid X2. Like,
nah, if we go, you have to get on. Everybody has to get on. No.
I mean, I'll get on.
No.
I won't be happy.
I most definitely agree with you. No.
He did that on purpose.
That one I thought was
He
funny.
did on purpose.
Because if not, I wouldn't have kept saying it. I agree with you on that one because, like at the beginning, it's not as bumpy, but like when it starts doing like those,
when you start hanging upside down,
you just see your hairs going.
Yeah, like they should put some pillows right there, or offer them, you know, like you know how they offer you the ponchos if you don't want to get wet. They should have pillows right there, like side pillows. Six Flags, you heard me? Make some pillows for your head.
Yeah.
Ear pillows, like headphones types. You see, I'm smart. We should make them up and sell them ourselves.
So we after
we
X2,
need to trademark that patent.
After X2 was Goliath.
That Goliath had the best picture of Aaron out of all of them.
Goliath.
And then after Goliath was Scream.
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 There's Scream?
That blue and orange one.
It just has a bunch of
oh yes.
Angel was waiting. He saved the spot for like it was 11 of us. He was already in the front. We cut all those people.
You guys are so mean.
Jason was like, I feel bad, Matt. Let's wait here.
Every ride, they were like, oh, like wait for us, and like I did not want to because I already knew how people would be like, oh, why you guys cutting this and that, and then,
Dude, one time we went to Six Flags with all my cousins, and we did that on the water ride on the
the
one.
wheel
And
the tire.
we went and we got in line. We're a lot of cousins. We're a lot of family. And one of my cousins, she doesn't stay quiet. And this lady was like, that's cutting and blah, blah, blah. And she started attacking her. And my cousin's short. Like, she's probably the same height as me or a little bit shorter than me.
Ooh.
And Roxy.
Oh.
And she just went off. And she was like, what? And I'm like, never again am I saving a spot and then everybody coming to cut it. And I'm not a peleonera. Like, I can't do confrontation. Like, I'm terrified of confrontation. Like, I'm afraid of road rage. So, like, I don't even honk my horn in my car. Yet again, talk back to a
I've done
person.
that.
Yeah, I can't do that. I get scared.
no,
I'll probably cry.
I don't like that either. I didn't like that because I like obviously if you have to tell them something, I would, but I just prefer to avoid it. You know, I don't want to start problems and this and that. And I think twice that happened, and then it's funny because we're in a line, right? And then this person comes and they're like, oh, like do you know where the line is for the flash pass people? And then we're showing the person, right? And then the ones behind us goes, and then I guess they didn't see us. Like, we're trying to help someone out. And then when we were like, we just pass around them. And then the girl's like, well, maybe you should pay attention next time. I was like, what? I was like, I didn't know if she told us or anything. And I think she did. And I'm like, I don't think she noticed that we're trying to help someone. It's not that we weren't paying attention, that the line was moving. It's just like, you know, we're helping someone out. And I don't like when people act like that. Like, and then
There's some rude people out there. Like, you just look at them and you're like,
yeah.
I wonder how their life is. Like,
For reals.
like,
And then
do you have to be like that?
we got on the go-karts, and you know the ones behind us?
Oh, I got on the go.
Did you hear what they said? That time we weren't paying attention, but it wasn't a big deal. It was the smallest line out there, the longest line. But it was the smallest line. And then, like, I'm not gonna say the words because she cussed that. She's like, I think her boyfriend was like, oh wait, and she's just like, I'm not gonna this and that until they move. And she's like, I'm like, yo, like, chill, or like, and it's just people, I don't know how they can act like that. But after,
It's the heat too, though, because over there was hot.
oh,
I'm sure it was hot.
It was the most it went up there was 105.
Oh no.
You know how bad that was.
And I
Debbie,
was-
you need to rethink this whole thing. 105
And I was
degrees.
still
is-
not sweating.
And that's just the beginning of summer, guys.
Did you
It's
get on the
just
drop
the
of doom?
beginning.
Huh?
No,
No.
that was whack. That one's boring.
Is
That's not boring.
Is Riddler's Revenge still? there?
Yeah.
I like that one because you
Yeah.
go standing up.
Mhm.
So I feel like I have more control over my body, like,
Yeah.
because I'm using my legs. Like, I'm not moving.
I wanted to get on Wonder Woman.
Okay. So we got on.
Someone that spins?
I
Yeah.
wanted to stand
Oh,
up, like,
no.
literally like that while it's spinning.
I can't do spinning.
I've never
ones.
done that. After Scream, we got in it. It was just chill one. It wasn't that bad. And then after Scream was we went to go get drinks and this and that, and I didn't know if I had money in my card and this and that. And then we went to Twisted Colossus, right? Colossus, something like that. How do you say it?
Twisted Colossus.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And that out of all the rides that we went before that, that was the first one I went next to Aaron.
Wait, what color is that one?
It's like the
green
white
and
one.
It's the white
It's-
one. It's like the
but the
one of the
tracks are
first
green and
roller
blue.
coasters there. But they just painted it and added some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Literally, the tracks are red. It's green and blue.
Yeah.
That's the one that you could see from the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the easiest way to tell you. It's like the minute you park, it's the first roller
It's
coaster
like
that's
that
right
one.
there in your face. Yeah, that thing has been there since the beginning. It's that old. It
So-
has come in a lot of movies. Like you see movies, Twisted Colossus. Well, it used to be Colossus. Is the one thing that you see there all the time. So look those movies and watch.
I would. So that was the first one I went with Aaron. And then, so we're like, you know how when it starts, you're already having like, and then you go up. Then we're going up. And then we go down. And I look at Aaron, he's like,
Oh.
And then he like fainted, and I was like, Aaron, chill. I was scared because I didn't know what to do, like if he was gonna wake up or anything.
If he's
And
gonna
then-
wake up, huh?
And then you know how like there's bumps and stuff, and then you would go upside down and stuff. And you know how you have completely like you don't have any control of your body, and you just see him. And then like because of the rider. I was like, chill, wake up. And then after it ended, he was still there, and he got up. He's like, oh, that was fun, guys.
Oh my god.
And then you know how you go back again because you go the second time, and then the same thing.
You go backwards, right?
No, you don't.
No, you go
Just
forward.
go on the second track.
Yeah, just go on the second.
Oh.
And it was the same thing this time, just that in the middle of the ride, he woke up. He was like, ah. That's how you see, like he just fainted, and he goes, ah.
I would have been recording him, like taking out my phone and recording him.
I
the
noticed
entire
I
time.
could have recorded him because right there on that ride it has like that plastic thing to put something in there. I could have the phone right there recording that the whole time.
You need to buy one of those cases for your phone that has the cover in the back so that it goes in your hand so it doesn't fly off.
Mhm.
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Buy those. Next time you guys go, take him and then.
Start recording.
Yeah, because you can't take selfie sticks anymore.
Out of all the rides I went with Matthew, like it was funny. We're just laughing and looking at each other the whole time. That was a nice experience. On one of them, I was like, was it with you or I don't know who it was. I'm like, I'm fainted, and then so when I saw the camera right away after, like,
Oh yeah, it was with me.
I was like, man, yeah,
on Goliath.
Yeah, I think
What other rides were there?
Goliath is scary because you look
Superman.
like
Did you
you're
guys do Superman?
No.
Nah,
I can't do that
so
one.
after-
That one I can't.
So after Twisted was
Superman was the best.
Yeah,
we went to
that's
go like get food.
We get food. We went to go eat, and then we went to the Rapids, right?
No,
Did you guys
no,
get funnel cakes?
Yeah.
no. That lines were long.
It's because
long.
the funnel
long.
cake is
No, they're
worth
bomb,
it.
but it was long.
Damn, you guys did nothing.
Yeah. And then after we ate, we went to where did we go?
How about Ninja?
No, Aaron wanted to get on that one too, though, but that
That's
one.
No, Ninja's
That's the
whack.
little kid roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Ninja's
We
whack.
like to go on that one and just scream our lungs out, and all the little kids are looking at us. That other yellow one too, that's right there in front of the food court. It's like a little baby roller coaster. It's yellow.
I think yeah.
It's right in front of the pizza place.
It's like a train ride.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
We sit on that one and yell at the top of our lungs, and the little kids are like,
This is going on.
I look scary, Mom. It's scary."
Yeah.
We went on the,
Tatsu was closed, and that's one
Yeah.
of the best rides.
Tatsu is the one that has the fire
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's X2.
No.
Fire comes out in
Oh,
X2.
sí, sí.
Did you go on the Apocalypse?
Oh, that one's
No,
good too.
I've never been on that one.
I like
The
that one.
Terminator one. That
It was
one's good.
closed when I went.
That
No.
was really good.
Tatsu was closed. Was it closed? Tatsu closed when you guys were went? No. Man, it was
we had to
closed.
go back.
And I love that one because like you're sitting down and then it brings you up like that. And
We
then-
went on tattoos.
Yeah, Tatsu is like I think Tatsu and X and Goliath are just like.
I was just happy my son used sunblock.
Can't say the same for Jason.
He's still
I
not
did
burned.
use sunblock. I didn't get burnt that much.
Get that.
That
SPF.
much.
I think I got burnt was yesterday because I was on the sun without sunblock, and it was cloudy and this and that.
It was. That's when the sun most burns you.
Yeah,
Crap.
it is true. When it's
Yeah.
cloudy.
No, I mean that you wore sunscreen.
No, I wore
Yeah,
I wore
that's what
sunscreen. Oh man, he even helped me put it on. I
Yeah.
even put that thing like if I showered with,
we kept putting it on.
You
Yeah.
guys.
cause I didn't want to get even more.
And that water
But
ride.
the
though.
last one
Yeah.
of the last, cause go karts wasn't really the ride, but the last was like the
It's funny.
rapid ones.
We went on with some like three
Oh.
strangers.
Yeah, but they're
And,
like
they
they're
kept
like
spinning.
He
and they're
came
funny.
home and he was like, "Mom, my socks are wet.
Dude,
Take them off."
I was like walking and like you could like feel it going.
I told him. I said, "Take a little
I
backpack.
brought extra shorts.
Take extra shorts, like your beach shorts, and take extra socks because when you get wet, then you're gonna be walking around all, and then you're gonna get all like a rash on your legs and stuff. Y no quiso.
My socks were just wet. They got dry when I got to the house though.
It's funny because It was
Se iba a rozar el niño.
it was 8 of us, I think. And
more.
huh?
A little more.
No, it was 8 of us. No,
Because-
of us.
Oh yeah.
And then like 3 more people came, and they're like probably like 17, 16. And it was a girl, a boy, and then another girl. And then we go, right? And at first it was a little awkward. And like we didn't say
Were
anything.
they cute?
Jason thought so.
No me
Jason thought
mientas,
so.
Jason.
I didn't say
He
that.
thought so. He thought so.
I
Because
didn't.
he was staring at one of the girls the whole time.
No, they're
Jason sometimes romantic.
they were those skinny.
The R
Like,
room.
they're
He
boring.
was like,
No, either
that
way,
girl
the-
is sitting alone. Maybe I should company.
No,
Give
no,
her some
Dale.
company.
I'll keep you dry, baby.
Ah,
No,
How
no,
do you see
that guy,
those,
no,
like,
that guy
those-
was the girl's boyfriend.
Y la otra estaba sola. She was up for grabs.
Flaca que saber qué.
No, it was funny though, cause like we were going, and when like literally the first little drop, the thing started spinning so fast, and it was me and Maritza, and like the thing spun and like just moved us
And the
and
first
kind of
one is-
whipped us against the little wave thing, so the water just went way over our heads.
Yeah, it's funny because the one that got the most wet was one of the boy right
The guy
there.
right there.
He
He
kept
like
getting soaked, and soaked. His whole body was all wet.
he looked at one of the girls and he was like, "Oh crap, my money."
Oh, I didn't know.
The first thing that I would do on that ride, I don't know if they still allow it, because the last time I went on it, they would yell at us to put our shoes back on.
Oh,
But
you're
I
not
would
allowed
take off
to.
my shoes and put them in that little bag in the front.
No, there was no bag.
Yeah.
But they started removing the bags and telling you, put your shoes on. So I would take chanclas. So I would put on my sandals before I got on that ride and put my shoes in the backpack. And then put the backpack in the middle.
Didn't
so
even
my
have-
shoes don't get wet and I'm in chanclas. But before, you used to be able to take off your shoes. So
No.
I would take off my shoes, my socks, and pack them up and then pick up my feet.
The girls, lady in front of us, she took off her shoes, and then the guy's like, "Oh no, you have to put your shoes on." It's like, "What? Why?" Like, "Oh, in case of evacuation, this and that, you need to have shoes on, and this and that."
Hence the chanclas.
Yeah, and I mean it's like the same thing having chanclas, like, and then they're like, "Oh, okay." So then our thing was like, or we put our like feet, it was like this much full, huh? Like out of everyone, I think it was full. We couldn't even have our feet on, like we
It's
couldn't.
like, no, it's like that ride. You want to go on it, you know you're gonna get wet, and then you get to the ride and you see the seat that's wet, and you don't want to sit in it, but you already know you're gonna get wet. You're
That
like
was
going
us.
on there, you're like,
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get wet.
I remember my dad, he took a trash bag and just poked holes in it and
oh
he
my
put it on
God, get
because he didn't want to get wet.
He didn't
I
want to
was
pay the
so
$4 for a poncho, so
I
he
was
takes
so embarrassed.
takes his black
I was-
I
trash
don't think
bag.
they even sell those there.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
they should.
A lot of the stores were closed.
Yeah,
And they're all only.
I'm
Only
surprised you
cream.
guys didn't buy capes.
Oh, I already have my own. I have the Flash
I was
cape.
debating.
Matt told me to get matching capes, but I was like,
Ah, you're so
told
cute.
him- I told him to get Wonder Woman and I'll get Superman.
Wait, talking about you and Matthew matching. Have you guys seen the movie Luca?
no.
You haven't seen Luca?
With the cat?
No,
No,
it's
the
it's
one
a
with the
new
water
Disney
monsters.
movie.
the little sea creatures.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well the movie is about friendship, right? These two boys and they become best friends, and then during the movie, they try to blend in with the humans. So because the humans are trying to hunt them down, they're trying to kill them because they're monsters. And a part of a movie, it starts to rain, and one of the little kids turns back into the sea monster, and the other one betrays him, and he was like, "Sea monster!" and he's one too, and so they grab the kid and try to kill him. And I'm telling Matthew, I was like, "Oh, that's such a cute movie, but it's such a good lesson in life. Like, you can't trust your friends." And he was like, "That's what I'm gonna do to Jason."
I was like, that movie made me cry because it made me feel like how true that is, knowing that I would do that to Jason.
It's like I would betray him in a heartbeat. That's messed up, Jason.
You actually probably wouldn't.
You wouldn't betray him, huh?
I
You would take a
wouldn't.
bullet for him.
I would. I honestly would.
Yeah. I
No way.
wouldn't.
I'd probably be the one shooting the bullet.
But it's a cute movie. You should
Yeah.
watch it.
I've taken a bullet already. Just that it missed me. It's like that. Have you guys seen I think it's 21 Jump Street.
The Matrix, huh?
The 21 Jump Street, something like that. It's one of those videos, and then basically the guy. It was funny because the scene was like, the guy sees he's like his partner's about to get shot, and the guy's like, it's a slow motion part. He throws himself.
Oh yeah.
And then, bah, he doesn't even take the bullet. The guy still takes the bullet. Oh, dang, he falls straight to the ground. It's funny because how they made it, like, it was just so funny because they even did the slow motion and everything, like, no. And they throw themselves.
And they
like,
still get shot.
Yeah, and the person still got shot.
Yeah, I remember
like,
that.
Act like they're in do something. That was a sick movie.
Is it weird to have your mom sitting next to you here today?
Guys, next time when my dad comes on, I'm not gonna be here.
But I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a young thing.
Yeah, with guests.
Yeah.
Me.
What did you do on Saturday?
I went to a baby shower. I went to my
Oh,
cousin's
yeah.
baby shower. Had some family time, which was great. Always, any reason to get together, because everybody has their own lives now and does their own thing, and we come together, in certain occasions, which is great. And then that's what we did. We went grocery shopping, came home, waited for Matthew.
Oh, Matthew, you guys just were waiting for him? No one was waiting for me.
No, bro, these fools were watching a movie and knocking out on the couch. It was like 10:30
We were
already,
watching
bro.
The Perfect Storm, which is a good movie, and then it was good. It's just that I don't like movies that end in tragedies. Like,
But
I
it's the
need a
truth.
happy ending or at least one person to survive. But that movie, everyone dies. Like, y'all need to watch it. Spoiler, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I can't do movies like that. Like, if I'm gonna watch a movie, someone has to survive or something has to happen. But not everyone die at the same time. Like, I can't do that movie. It's not. You lose my interest at the end. I'm like, really? That's it? Like, how?
Yeah.
I'd want to watch another movie if it was like that.
I can't do that.
I hate it when there's no more movies to it, like where a movie ends and they're like, and that's it. Like
There's no
never,
sequel.
There's never gonna be another part 2. Like when there isn't gonna be a part 2. Like, oh man, I'm like, what? That sucks. Movies are the best. I think the best movies are the ones where like the girl's dating this one guy and he's like the popular guy and this and that.
Oh my
and at the
God,
end,
he goes for the chick flick.
and then at the end, like she goes, and then at the end, like she learns her lesson that the guy hurt her and this and that, and that guy that was always there.
That's
and
Jason.
Jason's like,
He be taking some pointers. Ahí está escribiendo en his notes.
Jason's
like,
I'm just waiting for this day to happen to me,
one day, God, one day, this will be my life.
You know what's crazy, man?
I
That
will get the hot chick.
probably right now your future wife is being hurt by another guy. What you gotta say about that?
Charlie, don't say it like that.
Oh, what you gotta say about that?
Why are you looking at me? I live my life. I've been married for 12 years.
You're old.
I'm old, guys. Dude. So, I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. I was on the couch with Johnny, with my husband. Or was it in my room? I don't remember. That's how old I am. And we were sitting there and, I was telling him like, damn, babe, we're old. And he was like, yeah, babe, we're old. I'm like, yeah, you're going to turn, I'm going to say our ages, guys. Like, you're going to turn 33, which, by the way, I'm older than my husband, if whoever didn't know. I'm 2 and something years older than him, so we even it out to 3, so I'm 3 years older than Johnny. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to turn 33, and I'm looking at him like, yeah, man, and I'm going to be 35. And he looks at me and he's like, baby, you're already 35. You're going to be 36. And I'm like, no, I'm 34. And he was like, no, you're 35. And I was like, no, that's not true. And he was like, Emma. And he's like, Emma doesn't lie. And she walks in and he's like, how old is your mom? It's like, 35. She's going to be 36. And I'm like, I was like, no. And I grabbed my phone and I'm like, 2021 minus 1984. I was like, oh my God, I'm 35. This whole time I'm thinking I'm 34 years old. So when you get to that point in your life, you're old.
I'm 12.
I'm old.
What? I'm still 15, guys. No. I'm getting old too, guys. I'm turning 17 this year and then 18 next year. That's crazy. And you're turning 18 in 4 years. No, 3 years and a half. Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I'm gonna leave in 4 years to college.
Man.
Me?
I tell my mom that I'm leaving in 4 years, so you have to be nice to me.
Sometimes.
Oh, don't say that.
Mom. Me and my dad are leaving in 4 years, so you have to be nice to us.
You know, they always say, I'm like, are you guys going to take care of us when we're older? You know, ya estamos viejitos. And Emma goes, yeah, Mom, I'll take care of you. And Joey goes, I'll take care of both of you. And this kid over here was like, nah, I'll just take care of my dad. You figure it out.
Oh.
When my brothers
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't say it like that. Just
He said he was going to put me in a home.
That's what
And
me
he was
and
going
my
to take
brother.
care of his dad.
That's
that
what
way
me and
she
my
doesn't
brother
have to worry
do.
about it, you know?
Uh-huh.
We tell my mom we would put her in a home and take care of my dad. We say that too.
That's my stuff, because I'm the nice one.
Mm.
He's always fighting with his dad. He's not fighting with me. And yet he wants to put me in a home.
Yeah. You know, my mom and my dad would say the
See
same
how
thing.
that is.
My mom would be like, oh, cuando estemos viejitos, you're going to take care of me and this and that. I'm like, Mom, we're going to be taking care of each other. Because when she's like 70, I'm going to be 85. She's going to be 85. No, when I'm 70, she's going to be 85. We're both going to be old.
Oh, because I had you pretty young.
Yeah.
Where your mom at?
So imagine if I'm 80, she's going to be 95. And we're both going to be old. Damn.
That's true.
Sheesh.
How old is your mom?
31.
She had you when she was 15, right?
Yeah, she had just turned 15. Her whole pregnancy was 14 years old. She turned 15 December 4th, and then the week after that, December 12th, I was born. So she had just been 1 week, 15 years old. Not like if that 1 week would have been one more, she would have had me at 14.
That's how old my grandma was when she had my mom.
Yeah.
So my grandma's pretty young.
I'm thinking to follow my grandparents' tradition and having 15 kids. It's only right.
Not here. Unless you have a good job and a good career, like that is not gonna happen.
To Texas.
Or win the lottery.
Or win the lottery.
In other words, than that, 15 kids is out of the question. It's not in our budget. I was just talking about it with Anna, how Melody went to Hawaii, you know, and they're 4 people, which you know, for 4 people, a family of 4 usually is the packages that you buy. I'm like, but we're 5. And Anna's like, I'm 7. I was like, damn, man, we should have just had 2 kids. Like, we're past the whole package part. So she was like, you know, you let me borrow 1, and that way it's an even 8, and I can buy 2 packages, and you buy 1 package. I'm like, yeah, it's the only way.
I saw this video on TikTok where it was like,
Should have just had you, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, because you don't even love me.
There's a TikTok.
You don't want to take care of me.
There's a TikTok where it says, "Oh, I'm the oldest, but I'm not the favorite. You know why?" It's something like that, and it's like, because after me, why did they still have more kids? Was I not enough? Oh, damn.
No, you were not enough.
Nothing, you weren't enough.
That's crazy though, cause I remember one time my mom grabbed me and she was like,
You were.
No.
After I found out.
She grabbed me and then she was like, Matt, I want to tell your brothers this, but just know that I can say I love all my kids the same, but you're always gonna stand out to me.
Every kid's gonna stand.
And then Taco came into the picture.
Stupid dog. That's on my nerves.
Yeah, he almost bit Jason yesterday.
Good.
Oh man, I was about to kick that dog, man.
He's walking in with his food into the house, and Taco's like, "Rawr, rawr, 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 rawr." Jason's like, what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
It's because, man, it came at me and I was barking at me, and then there's even it went behind me. I was like, Taco, ya quédate quieto, hombre. Like,
He was
man,
being all brave.
Yeah, but that's why I have to keep going to your house so that.
You're not scared of him anymore though, huh? Like not as
Not as much.
Yeah, because now I got permission to kick that dog whenever.
Anyway.
He's not gonna kick him.
I wouldn't do that.
We can yell at him. Everyone.
Even
yells
if
at
you guys were to give me position, I wouldn't even.
Position? Permission.
Permission. I said permission. Position.
Perfecition.
him. Position.
Yeah, but that was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That was yesterday
Low-key.
after church. After
Low-key.
service.
Loki
watching
felt
Loki.
so fast yesterday.
It did. It was a really quick episode. We've been watching Loki
Yeah.
every
I feel
Sunday.
like it was longer, but it was gonna be longer. But it was
Yeah. That was cool
But I
yesterday.
think it's like one of those episodes where it's like the thing and then it's part 1 And then another thing in this part 2 that's longer.
You think so? It's probably like the season finale, huh?
Mm.
No, it's only one season.
No, it's
isn't
already.
it? No, they're 2 seasons because WandaVision was 2 seasons. And then the other one was
But I'm
one
sure
season.
this season is gonna be more than 4 episodes.
Are there only 4 episodes?
There's only been 3, and they release one every week.
No, but how much episodes are they gonna go to?
I don't know. We have to look that up.
Nobody.
Nobody knows nothing.
Hidden talents.
Ah.
You know, last week I was watching your podcast, and somebody said they were gonna reveal all of their hidden talents, and someone only revealed 2 talents.
That's all they have.
That's all
Crystal?
they had. That's all their talents was just 2 talents. I
What
heard he
other
had a
talents
lot
you
of
got?
talent.
I can sing. It's just I don't want to.
He did his whole.
Oh, your nostril flare. I told you yesterday.
That little.
Damn, not even.
I think everybody can do that. The whole nostril flare.
Crystal? I could be a frog.
Oh my god. How do you do that?
Hey, where's your apple?
Under my double chin.
I'm growing one too, so
That's the only way you know how to that it's there, I bet.
that's it.
Bro, last time and the time before you told me to touch
It feels weird when
Let me poke it with a stick.
it feels weird.
Yo, why do I have one?
Oh.
Everybody has one, I think.
Hey,
Isn't
what's-
it? It's something
Yeah,
like
everybody
that.
has one.
It's just that the
not
men's
showable.
are more pronounced, like they
Yeah.
stand out a little bit more.
Because of the what?
That's
The
They give you that
testosterone?
manly tone.
That sucks. I'm the only one here. That doesn't and hasn't had braces.
And you're not gonna have braces.
No, see anything, smile?
He has really straight teeth.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah.
Nah, está más chuecos que saber qué, bro.
Está más cruzado.
It really said.
You mean estrogen and
It looks like
testosterone?
his. It looks like somebody grabbed like a nail file and just filed his teeth down.
Ah, she got my beard.
Ah.
That's a beard.
She pulled it. It was long, huh?
If that's a beard, then I have a 6-pack. Ah.
I thought he was gonna show it.
No.
I was like, oh my god, no.
No one's trying to see your 6 flaps.
Órale. Órale.
It
Your
takes
8
a.
lonjas?
Milojas. Oh, that's good.
Everybody has long hairs.
Not as bad as you.
No, not the people that work out.
Even they do when they sit down.
Yeah,
They
they
have their little
They
wrinkles.
have their lonjas. But not as bad as Jason's.
What are you trying to say there, bro?
Jason no
Jason's are
está
bad.
gordito, okay?
I'm
In
chubby.
some,
Not yet.
in some girls' eyes right now, he's perfect.
Yeah,
Someone out there watching right now
Yeah.
Has
is
a
looking
crush
at
on
Jason.
Jason.
And
Bro,
it's
who's a
like,
cutie?
God made that man just for me. He's perfect. Tell them right there, Jason. Tell them, he's like, I'm single, ready to mingle. I'm not taking it. Taking
If
applications.
any of you want his number, you just ask me. I'll give it to anyone.
I'm just kidding,
We'll
guys.
post it right there, Gabby. We'll put it on the screen.
I'm just kidding.
Jason's cell phone number,
Don't listen to them.
email address, social security number, credit score.
Everything. Not. They're just
Grades.
joking around. They're just joking around.
No, we're not joking around.
That's all fake, guys.
It's
I'm,
not fake.
I'm single, but I am not looking for anyone right now.
Yes, he is.
I already have.
You
just can't find
know,
anyone.
Someone already caught my eyes, guys. So,
Matthew.
if you're waiting,
Matthew. Ooh.
oh, you're the
Look
last
at
one
him.
in line I was thinking about, bro.
Oh, that's my.
There's
Sea
a.
monster.
That's my child, dude. Para mí está bien guapo.
No,
Yeah.
that's a lie. Because I look like you.
He's not single and he's not looking anytime soon.
'Cause he already has.
He already has one.
And y'all know who I'm talking about.
Are we counting the ones here and also the ones in Guatemala?
No, todas. He's not. Nope. Not until he's graduated from college.
So never?
Y con trabajo.
So never?
Yeah.
25.
Not until you get good grades. Never.
Órale.
never?
Never.
No,
Chale.
we all know I'm single, but I'm definitely not looking
You're
for more.
definitely ready to mingle.
Yeah, I already have. Someone already has my eyes.
Jason likes to mingle a lot. He's a flirt. I give him that.
No,
He's a big flirt,
no,
especially because he knows he has colored eyes,
And then
so he knows how to play
You
them.
have colored eyes.
No, I'm changing. I'm trying to change that a lot right now because someone already caught my eyes.
I've never noticed.
No, I'm trying to change that because
Have you noticed that when he's talking to a girl, he goes kind of like squints a little and looks at him, and then he does this thing with his hair where he just like brushes it back in la
Ew, it's standing like a pollo.
like a boy.
Bro, I was on my bike and my hair was just going. I couldn't do much. When I got here, I was like so hot. What? When I'm like not hot.
But it's barely.
it's okay.
You know, yesterday I was actually cold inside church during service.
Dude, they fixed the AC. They took off that tree that was right there on the AC because that's what was messing it up. So now the AC works perfectly fine. Both of them do. So it was cold in there. It felt so good.
Yeah, yesterday
For
it
the
felt
first
good.
time, I did not sweat in church. I felt so good.
Yeah, I was telling Chino, I was like, it's better than being cold than being hot. Like,
Yes.
I was
Because
at-
if you're cold, you can fix it. You can
Yeah, you
put
can fix
a
it.
sweater or
Exactly.
whatnot. But if you're hot, there's nothing you can do. Like nothing. I'd rather be cold
Let's
than
be
hot.
shirtless, like Jason.
you already know.
A ver, a ver.
I'm not trying to show my muscles. I don't.
Because he
You-
doesn't have
Our
any.
farmer's tan.
I don't want to make Crystal and Jenny famous. Matthew too.
Mira, yo ya estoy casada, mijo. A mí ningún hombre me... No.
Definitely not after my dad's six pack.
Only, I only have eyes.
And his
For mi
man
gordito.
and his man pecs.
I think, yeah.
Mi gordito bello.
His lopsided man pecs.
Hey, you know when those movies when they're like running and it's just gordita, like,
Dun, 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 dun,
his big old belly.
That's my dad, bro. That's
dun,
my dad.
dun,
That's my
dun,
dad.
dun, dun. Todas las lomas. Not even together. It's like away.
Bro, have you ever seen the Big Mama movie where she's at the beach?
The one with the Respucia, ¿cómo se llama?
But she's babysitting. And she goes to the beach. And she's in the one piece. And then they slow-mo on her.
Oh, no.
Or like white chicks. I think we can all know what scene we're talking about.
Ay, no, mucha. Se
White
pasan.
Chicks is probably the best movie that I've seen. Probably. White Chicks is just funny.
White Chicks. I love that movie.
Yeah.
White Chicks is up there with Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre for me.
It's not
I like dumb movies. Like,
Oh, when you go.
He clenches his
He
butt
does.
cheeks so hard.
He pulls his pants all the way up and he's like, Mom. And then he'll go, I'm like, oh my God.
Mm.
And he
Learn
has a
from the
butt
best.
for it.
Hmm?
I learned from the best.
Oh, he's not even here.
Talking about Jason.
Oh, I'm looking for Johnny over here.
Right. Nacho was like that part where the Esqueleto's like, I don't believe in God. I believe in science.
He grabs his hair. He's like, he dunks
been
him in the water.
baptized.
He's like, congratulations, my friend. You have been baptized.
Or when Nacho goes back in after he eats the egg, he goes. He falls back.
He farts first and then he jumps off. He's like,
And you just hear, "Pow!" And that thing's like, I thought it was gonna work.
he didn't even like eat the egg. Have you noticed? He just like kind of cracks it open and then like all the egg falls to the side and he only takes like a little bit of it in his mouth.
And he's like,
De por sí, the smell of egg is disgusting.
man.
And he that big.
Have you ever pranked someone for like with eggs instead of like saying it's an Easter egg and it wasn't? It was like you just paint it.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Then I guess.
But do you know that thing in the middle of like the paper towel?
Mm-hmm.
I wet it and put it on the toilet and told my grandma that my brother had left the poop there.
What?
Poor Christmas child.
That was like some random things, huh?
Gabby has blamed me for a lot of things, man.
Órale, Gabby.
And I got in
Órale,
trouble for
Gabby.
it.
She's over there going like this.
But I love you, Gabby.
Ah, he
And I
loves you, Gabby. We love you, Gabby.
And I know Gabby, my sister, loves me back too.
She's looking for a boyfriend.
No,
Preferably
Preferably.
a 5'9" Asian man, please.
she's into K-pop.
Yeah, who could sing, No
and
butt,
dance.
skinny legs.
White, pale,
Yeah. Just like Saturday.
straight hair,
Yeah.
long hair,
Yesterday.
like the Justin Bieber. See.
Yesterday was nice, guys.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
What
What
was
was
yesterday?
Sunday. fool.
Sunday
do
fun
Sunday?
day. Service.
Church.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, sir.
You already know who had the best fit of the day. My
I
cute.
kind of took care of my little cousin Natalie yesterday. She's like, "Where's Alfredo?"
Oh, yeah. We changed his name to Alfredo when we were at her house. He's like, "What's your name?" And Matthew's like, "Alfredo."
And she's like, "Come and play, Alfredo."
He's like, "Fredo, Fredo."
Alfredo. This is a nice.
Fredo.
Yeah. I had 2 soccer games yesterday, but we won the first one, and the second one we won as well because the other team didn't show up.
Oh, I watched Fast and the Furious on Saturday.
Oh, I watched Fast and the Furious
It
on
was
Thursday.
alright.
It wasn't good.
That was good.
It was alright. It was a lot of fiction though. Like a lot.
They
Like when they went to
they went to
yeah.
they went to space. Oh, you know who's back?
Yeah.
Hey, the movie just came out. Calmado.
Shut up.
Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Hey,
Hey,
hey.
have you guys seen Tokyo Drift?
Yes.
Ah,
A lot of that was filmed here in Hawthorne.
Really? I didn't know that.
Go back and watch the movie and see if you recognize any of the streets.
Tokyo Drift?
Yep.
I went to go see.
Part of Avengers
I went to
was
go
filmed in the
see-
mall.
I went to go
the
see
Hawthorne Mall.
Matthew's friend. Your play friend on the game. You play with him on the game. Not a lot though. That's the face I make when I look at Jason. Guess, and then I'll tell you. Guess anyone.
Bro, he came back.
On the game.
Yeah.
I need to talk about
He
it.
said he tried to hop on with you, but it was bad connection.
Hey, oh Nathan.
Oh, Nathan, my brother.
Nathan.
No,
We
not your
haven't
brother.
seen him.
Oh, Nathan, what happened to him?
Huh?
Oh, he said he's just.
Church. It's church.
Makes sense.
Oh, laughing with him. It was like 1 something in the morning. We were playing Warzone.
Oh.
Don't act like you don't hear me screaming at people at like 3 in the morning.
Oh my God, no! All I hear you is play that dumb guitar till like 2 in the morning, and it irritates me. But I was telling Anna, I was like, I don't know if I should go in there and tell you to shut up and go to sleep, or just leave you, because sometimes he's singing his little heart out, and he's singing like songs, like church songs. So I'm like, I don't want to go in there and está todo tocado, tirado en el piso, crying his eyes out con el tocado del Espíritu Santo, and then I go over there and I stop him, you know. But I'm like, next time I'm gonna give him a limit of 2 hours, and if he doesn't stop in 2 hours, I'll be like, at least he gave you 2 hours, Holy Spirit, because he's done.
He's gonna really be like, singing and playing the guitar. Like, oh, the Holy Spirit walked in. Oh no, it's just my mom.
Jesus is that. Oh no.
Hey, Jenny, Matthew's on his knees and Jenny goes like this. And he's like, oh my God, I feel so
Next time
bad.
I'm gonna put on my sabana over my head and walk in there like this. Sleep, my son.
I freak out. I scream at the top of my lungs,
Sleep,
bro.
my child.
I probably
Rest,
pass out, bro.
rest.
I'd be like,
I'd probably smack you.
I
Dude,
will
he's
bring you to.
terrified of one of his windows that's there. He won't open it. He'd rather suffocate in his room and open that
Which
window.
one?
The one right there where you come into my house. The first one right there on the patio. He says, I'm scared that I leave that open and someone's going to be standing there staring at me. So I told him the other day, I came home. It was like 1:30. I had gone with my friend. And
Party.
I was at the hospital with Blanca. And I'm walking in and I'm staring at him through the window like it's one fear. And I'm just standing there. And I'm staring at him and he's just playing video games. So I go inside the house and I go to bed. I go to sleep. And he didn't see me because I left early in the morning again. And when I came home, it was like 12:30 in the afternoon. He goes, Mom, are you barely getting home? Like, you didn't sleep here. I was like, no, I slept here. He's like, what time did you get home? I was like 1:30. He's like, I didn't even hear you. I was like, why? I saw you. I was standing on the window. No. I was standing on the window staring at you the whole time. He was like,
if I really would
now
have
I'm
saw
scared.
If I really would have saw her, I think I would have like smacked through the window and then started screaming. Like literally, like even like getting glass in my fist and then just start screaming at the top of my lungs.
I was just
or they're just staring through the window like, hey, darling.
Nah, bro, nah. Oh.
And then the lights just go off.
Oh.
Hello, darling.
Oh.
Have you ever seen? Have you guys ever seen the movie The Grudge? It's a scary movie. It's a horror movie, and in the movie, I saw her. Tiene hambre. It's the ice cream
I'm
cone.
hungry. I'm out there.
In the movie The Grudge,
Oh no, we got OTA.
there's a chinita. It's a story about a chinita ghost.
It says ballad.
I know, I hear it too. And in the whole point of the movie is that you know the girl is coming because you hear this. It starts to do that noise. So then she starts to lift your covers, and then she's just like, So next time I'm going to go to his window, and I'm going to go, Matthew.
I'd scream.
Have you
Like,
seen
not
The
even
Quiet
like a,
Place?
No.
Oh, that one's a really good
I
one.
can't
I need to
watch
see
scary
the second part of The Quiet
I
Place.
can't watch scary movies at all. No.
No.
No, not at all. Because then I start crying. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not watching it.
The Quiet Place, bro. Oh.
No, thank you. I don't do scary movies.
You have
'cause
to
then I
be
can't see.
quiet, and like if you make noise, since the monsters can't see, they just hear. And if you make noise, like they come and take you. And like the lady's pregnant and she has to give birth, but she can't make noise. Oh my god.
Sunny how Chris was like, and she can't make noise. Man.
You're mean. You're. I was gonna take his phone. Calm down.
You didn't say anything.
What?
What? You know those awkward moments?
I'm so lost.
Where are you gonna put the Holy Spirit?
No.
Yeah. But yeah, going on to yesterday.
Oh my god.
Not even hurt me. I felt that. This was just connected.
Wait, he hit you? Oh,
Bro,
no,
chill. Ouch,
It's
bro,
all
chill.
red.
I'm not taking it.
It's all red.
Your spirits are one.
Bro,
Huh?
I feel everything. Oh, bro. Matthew, stop. Yeah.
You can see.
You're such a weirdo, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
Watch your feet,
think.
guys. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
What? Those awkward moments. How does it feel hanging out with little kids?
Yeah.
Look, I like to work with kids. It's my thing. I have patience. I have a lot of patience.
No, you do not.
Not for you.
Hmm.
You're
no
my
one gets one.
No, bro. Honestly, no one.
No one has patience for you. You're a special case. Like, I need to take some special classes for you. I'm just kidding.
Guys,
No,
I think my time here is done.
I've been used to it just because I've been in church practically all my life. Not all my life, but all my life. And I like to be with the kids. Like, I like to be in the classes and everything like that. So I'm okay with it.
Why you looking like that?
Relax. She sounds like the TV, like when it goes on the red, the blue, the white and black.
I haven't seen that in a long time. That's how.
Nobody does that no more. It's all about Netflix and Hulu and
Netflix and
Disney
chill.
Plus.
Chill.
You're too young for Netflix and chill, homie.
No.
If you know what it truly means, yes.
I'm just kidding, that's right.
You are.
I know. And I actually take the actual real definite. I mean, I actually do what it says. You just chill and watch Netflix. Not the other.
Prendo en el nombre. No, I'm just kidding.
No, for real. It's like.
But what's up with all your...
Oh my God, they're talking about the movie.
No.
No le
Oh,
pues.
I just didn't want to say it at the mic.
That's Crystal.
Bro, you know, I didn't know there's. I didn't think it was real. But are those people that like speak and then they go.
Tourette's?
People
Yeah,
with
I didn't know that was
tics?
real.
Yeah,
That's
people
real.
have
I didn't know
Tourette's.
that. And then
Oh my
they're like.
Yeah, they just get tics.
I didn't know that.
They can't
I thought it was
help
a
it.
joke because I thought the girl, because she was like laughing about it, and I was like, oh, she's probably joking around.
It
That's
affects.
messed up, bro. You're laughing at disabled people now?
for
No,
real.
I didn't know it
That's
was
messed
real.
up, bro. You're messed up.
No,
Not
but
only do you kill animals,
No, I don't-
innocent
oh my
animals,
God, here we go.
but now you're making fun of disabled people? Nah, that's messed up.
I
G.
definitely didn't kill a lizard today. It's like this small.
So it was just a little.
I stepped on
thing.
it. I didn't see it.
Oh, that's messed up.
Bro, and the tail, it came off and it was just wiggling and it still wiggles.
Goliath.
Your big old 13 size foot.
Yeah.
I'm a size 12 and a half.
13.
Crystal's over here just pulling out my
Her
hairs. She really said, I want you to
So-
feel what the animals feel.
So yesterday, talking about Luca, the movie Luca, talks about friendship and trust. And then Pastor kind of preached about it yesterday a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
A
that makes
little
sense. That's a
You
good.
get it? You get it?
Trust.
That's good. Yeah.
He talked about trust. It made me think about Luca. I was like, oh, Pastor should watch the movie.
Sea
I haven't showed him the
monster.
movie. Sea
Yeah.
monster.
No, yeah. Yesterday's preach was nice. It talked about the story in Matthew 8. I think it's from like 23 and some, and then it finishes and talks about how like the disciples were on a boat with Jesus, right? I don't really know it perfectly, so if I say something wrong, just correct me.
You're fine.
But basically, like everything was calm, and then a storm hits, and then like Jesus was sleeping on the boat, and then like they just started panicking, and they didn't know what to do. And then when they knew like, okay, like we have to do something about it, they went up to Jesus and they're like, oh, like wake up. In other words, they're like, wake up, you know, there's a storm. And then Jesus something else like like I don't know exactly what it says, was like, oh, do you not have faith, or how could you like be scared, and this and that. And yesterday the pastor gave like 4 points, and I don't exactly remember all of them, but one of them was like don't let God unattend your life, like don't let basically God sleep on you, you know. Or and the second one was like, don't leave God. Like sometimes we leave God, like God is there, but then we leave him. And then also it was like don't stop talking to God, because that's what we do a lot. Like a lot of people like just stop talking to God, and I even say it for myself. Like there's times where we stop talking to God and that the relationship isn't good anymore. And then the fourth one, I didn't really remember what it was, but the point is like it gave different examples, and I like it. It goes exactly with that story, because if the disciples would have kept talking to God, Jesus, and if they would have kept like being by their side, or wouldn't have let Jesus fall asleep, like they would have been calm and nothing would have happened. And I think it just tests everybody's faith. Everybody like that story. I like Pastor. I don't know if you guys noticed, like on different like type of preaches, just based on that. And like with that story, you can get so many things about it, and
Different perspectives.
yeah, most
It's,
definitely.
it's just, it goes every time. It's not just reading the verse once. Like, the more you read it, the more you get led into different directions. Like, you read it once and it shows you something, and then you read it again and it's another interpretation, and you read it again and it has another meaning. It's like one verse can lead to so many different preachings.
I agree. Like when I read like a verse from the Bible, or I read a story from the Bible, like I understand it. I get like a good interpretation of it, and then I come back to it again and I'm like, oh,
It's
and
totally
it's different, and you get even more of it. So it's really cool. And based on the preach yesterday, I was at the moment like I was like, oh, I should just ask these questions. And I want to ask you guys what like distracts us like sometimes from keen to God, you know.
Of keeping that communication, that line of
Yeah.
communication, everything, life in
Yeah.
general.
Mm-hmm.
As humans, we're known to live a busy life. It doesn't matter how old you are. We're meant to be busy. We're kept busy, whether it's with school or with home or with your job or with family or whatever it is. You're meant to be busy from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep. This is why we sleep, because we need to give our body rest. So life in general is a distraction. It's like, I look at my kids and, they wake up, not right now, we're in summer school, but summer break. But you wake up and you get ready for school, you take a shower, you eat your breakfast, you get ready, you grab your stuff. If you haven't finished your homework, you finish your homework. You go off to school for 6-7 hours. You come home, you're exhausted. You eat. Some people take naps. Then you wake up, you do your homework, you have dinner again, and then off to take another shower, and then you go back to sleep. So it's like constantly doing something all day long that you're so exhausted you don't have time. And you feel like you don't have time. It's like having that communication with God and with all these distractions is difficult. It's very difficult. And that's why it's something that not a lot of people do. Have that line of communication, because it's an extra job. And people look at it like that. It's something extra for me to do, and it's a hassle. So I come to church on Sundays and I do my due diligence. I come and I praise God, and that's enough for the rest of the week. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So life in general.
Yeah, most definitely. No, I honestly, it's the same answer. Like, there's not really other way to put it. Little things like that can obviously distract us. But then I feel like another thing to add on, which basically everyone has their moments, is being lazy. Like, being lazy can definitely distract you from, like, having a relationship and speaking to God. So I just wanted to add that on there. And then basically what you said too.
I feel like personally what distracts me from talking to God now in summer, that I don't have like school and stuff to worry about, is definitely like our phones, our devices, social media takes a lot of time away from God. And personally it like distracts me from like, oh, like just 15 more minutes and then I'm gonna pray, or 15 more minutes and I'm gonna read my Bible, and then your time goes by and it's night, and then you want to go to sleep already, and you haven't made time for God. And I was hearing this preaching, like God is respectful because he doesn't just interrupt your time. He lets you make time for him. He's not just going to interrupt your day. You have to be willing to make that time for him and spend time for him. So
yeah, he's not going to force you into talking to him. It's not who he is. Like, our God is patient and he's kind, and he's respectful, and he's not going to be like, Jason, why haven't you spoken to me? He's going to wait, and if you don't want to talk to him, someone else is going to talk to him. So it's like, he's not going to be waiting around for one person, although that would be great if it was you. He's going to sit there and he's going to be like, okay, you don't want to talk to me, but she's talking to me, so let me move on to her. Let me talk to her. Let me give that whatever it is that you want to talk to me about, and you're not talking to me about it, because he knows our thoughts. He knows what we're thinking. He'd be like, well, you're not saying it, so let me move on to the next one.
Definitely, yeah.
That's how that is.
Yeah, exactly what you guys all said. Like, everything, just life in general, like you said, waking up, sometimes you get woken up by someone, and then they're like, I need you to do this right away. Like, you didn't even have time to like say thank you, God, for another day of life. And honestly, just this whole world distracts you from God, everything. And now it's the matter of us, managing that, because I'm not gonna say here that eventually it's all gonna calm down low. Like you said, like, we're built, like, we're gonna be busy the whole, like, every day, every time, even for the rest of our lives. But it's the matter of us, actually managing that, knowing, okay, let's say I have to go to school at 8, or I have to leave at 7:30, or I have to go work at 6. Like, okay, I know I have to do that, or I know I have to get ready. I know how long I get ready. So let me wake up those minutes extra, and let me have that little time with God, because I know that if I leave right away, I'm not gonna have the time with God at work, because there's gonna be distractions. That at work or school, you're gonna be busy. There's gonna be people around you. They're gonna be talking to you. You need to do this and that. Then if you can, lunch or just even like in nutrition or whatever it is, or at work, if whenever you're on break or anything, like try to take that time. Like, yeah, like go ahead, go on your phone, and but also like be like, oh, thank you God, talk to God, and keep that that relationship with Him. And then when you get home or when you eat and anything, you just try to manage all of that, because like even here, like after work, I try to find that space. You want to get that space, and sometimes you can't, but you have to. You have to make time for God. You can't, just put Him aside. And I think I'm not an expert of relationships, but I think it goes the same way. Like if you're dating someone, where like in your case it would be a boy, and for us would be a girl, and if you're dating them and you wake up and you don't even text them or call them, and let's say you don't live with them, and then you go off with your day, and then they're gonna be like, oh, they didn't talk to me, like they're gonna be like a little sad and left apart, left aside, and then you're off with your day, and then you keep getting busy with other things, and you do this and that, and then it comes to the night, oh, my girlfriend or my boyfriend, like, let me text him real quick, and I love you, this and that, I miss you and all that. Like, obviously that relationship isn't gonna go good, and it even works with the friendship too. Like, if you don't
what you trying to say?
Like, if you guys don't have that, like obviously you're not gonna be on them 24/7, but if you guys don't have that, if they're not just talking, you guys are not gonna have that good connection, good relationship. So it works the same with God. And so it's important that yes, we have busy lives, yes, there's distractions, yes, we have school, we have work, we have things to do, but we have to manage, to put God first, or manage to have that time with God, not leave Him aside and put everything above Him.
And it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I need to pray for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. Like, if you can do that, my respects. Good, if you can do that every day, and you have the time for that every day, then good for you. But it's okay for you to pray for only 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You wake up in the morning and you thank God for getting the privilege to wake up. And when you get your food, you thank God for your food. When you get home, you thank God for letting you come home. Like little moments, increments of 5 minutes throughout the day, accumulates. Like when you get used to it, it's just a routine. Like you have to implement it in your routine. You get used to it, and you keep that line of communication open. So, and then when you do have the time, to pray longer than that, then you have those moments where you pray longer. But if you don't have the time for that, add them 5 minutes of your time throughout the day. Every 4 or 5 hours that you do that, it's great, because you leave that open, and you leave that space open, and you never know, what if God uses you in those 5 minutes? What if He talks to you in those little 5 minutes that you're there? What if God uses you from your car ride to dropping off your kids to school and coming home? That's happened to me several times, where I'm listening to a song and bam, like it hits me, and that's only a 5-minute drive for me, and I'm in my parking lot like crying my little eyes out, but that's my time. It's like I find moments throughout my day to make sure that I'm talking to God, and to make sure that God knows that, hey, I'm still here and I want to have that relationship with you. So 5 minutes a day is, don't think that it's incorrect. Like, it's not incorrect. There is no right or wrong way for you to talk to God, as long as you talk to Him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can agree with me, but there's times throughout the day where like I don't have I'm alone, or even if I'm with someone else, like I tend to, like, my thoughts, like, or what I'm going through, like what's going through my head, like I talk to God. I tell God, like, Like, even if it's like, oh my goodness, like, God, like, why is this girl taking forever? Like, hurry up already. Or like, I even in moments like that, it's just like, it's like if it were like just a regular friend, like I talk to him, I tell him like problems, or I'm like, man, last time I was at the Castillo, or like, you know how the store. I'm like, man, God, why is she taking so long? Make her hurry up. Like, I gotta go. And I just, like, even if I can't necessarily, like, pray, but I have that relationship with him where I'm talking to him. I try to talk to him like if it's just a friend, you know. And even, like,
and
you
that's
said,
who he is.
Yeah.
He's a friend.
He's a friend. He's
whatever you need him to be.
Yeah.
Your friend, your father, your brother, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is who you need him to be at that moment.
Mi primo.
Tu primo.
Everything. And even listening, like, to music, like, obviously Christian music, you know, it sometimes just gets you into it, you know. And if you can, like, it's important to listen to that. And I know we can all agree, but a lot of teens and youth, young adults, anyone, honestly, even just adults in general, like, don't necessarily know how to get closer to God, you know, or, you know, like, what advice would you give them to, like, get them closer to God, you know? Like, if there's something distracting them, like, what would you tell them? Like, what could help them get closer to God?
Well, what we just talked about, those increments of 2 to 5 minutes throughout the day where you just acknowledge that he's there, acknowledge that he is real. You know, it's like, that's your first step, because there's a lot of people that are like, I still don't know if you know, I'm praying to someone. Mm-hmm. But for you to just say, he is real, and I'm talking to him, you know, just like Matthew's sitting next to me, just like Crystal sitting in front of me, just like you sitting in front of me. You guys are here. You guys are real. And just by me acknowledging you and saying hi, you're already part of my life. And that's a big thing. It's like, you want to do that, then start with that. Acknowledge that he's real. Acknowledge that he's there, and be like, hi. Good morning. Yeah. Thank you for allowing me to wake up, and then get up. And then you walk off, you know, or thank you for my food, Lord. You know, there's people that do those quickies when you get your food, and thank you, Lord Jesus. Whatever I told you yesterday, Lord. I say it today, you know. But
that sounds like Elias.
But that's you saying that he's there, you know. It's you're acknowledging that. You're building that relationship. You're starting that friendship. And then eventually it moves on to something bigger. But start small. You don't need to go big. Like I said, you don't need to pray for hours. Y que en las rodillas y que ayuno y que todo eso. Like, that comes later. Like, you need to start building your relationship first. Like, you can't just go from 0 to 100 with a girl, right, Jason? You can't just grab a girl and be like, okay, you're my girlfriend now. But I just met you 5 minutes ago. Like,
I could do that if I wanted to.
That's not how that works. Okay, let's get married now. We've only been dating for 2 days, but let's get married. That's not how that works.
God sent me and said that you're going to be my wife. You have to get married.
El Señor me habló. That's not how that works, you know. It's like, you have to take your time to get to know him. And you have to build that relationship. Yeah. You have to build that friendship. So if you want to start, you start that way. Yeah. Start slow. Start small, you know, and get to like each other. He's your friend. And then you have right here, what? How can we remain with faith even if we have a storm? Ooh, that's a toughie. Yeah. That's a tough one. That's a good question, because a lot of people tend to sway a different way because they don't get the responses that they want when they're in a storm, when something bad is going on, and they're praying their hearts out and they're like, God, please, God, and nothing happens. It's like, there goes my faith. I'm over it. You're not responding to me, then that means that you don't love me and you're not here, and they walk away.
Yeah, I think it's just that confidence. I think, you know, have confidence in God and have faith all the time. And I saw this quote yesterday. It's like, how can you trust and have confidence in a plane when you're on a plane? Like, you don't even know who the pilot is. You haven't even seen him. But yet you're trusting them. You're trusting your life. You're all calm.
I'm terrified.
You're even walking on the plane and you're whatever. and you don't even know who. You don't even know if they're like. You don't even see it. How do you know there's someone even driving like that plane?
How do you know it has fuel?
Yeah, like.
How do you know all the parts work? How do you know if Johnny fixed those bathrooms correctly?
Mundo.
He used to work for aerospace, and they used to work on the laboratories. You know, and it's
Hey,
like,
why
what
is-
if the bathroom doesn't flush?
Why it smell fishy?
It smells like Hawaii. You smell a little bit of Hawaii.
It smells something burnt.
Oh, she's burned.
She's burned. Miss Melodia just came back from Hawaii.
Yeah, and I also said, but you don't trust God. Like, yeah, that.
Oh, dude, that's a.
I was like, wow, that's so true. I was gonna share it in my Instagram. I was like, that's crazy.
It's crazy to me, like people that go through things, and like for example, you're sick, right? And you don't believe in God, and it baffles me on how they trust the science so much that they put their lives in those doctors' hands, right? And they trust that the medicines that they give them, the treatments that they give them, they're going to be healed 100%. But God is nowhere in the picture. And in my head, I'm like, but God gave them that knowledge. Like, shouldn't they trust in both, not just in one? And it's like right now with Crystal's mom, with Hilda, it's like I saw it firsthand on how that works. It's like not only the trust in doctors, but the trust in God and where it gets you. And thankfully, she's out of it. She's done with her treatments and quick, and
fast, and nothing
she's
happened
fine, and she's healthy, and she ate throughout her entire thing, which chemo is a toughie. But it shows you that faith in science and faith in God, it's like they go hand in hand.
Yeah, and I think this goes for everyone, and it's important, like whatever it is, always have that relationship with God, whether you're in a storm or not. Like, always continue talking to God. Always, like, don't let God sleep in your life. Don't walk away from God. Always, no matter if you don't see him or you don't hear him, like, continue, because he's there, and he just wants to test your faith, and it's important for us to just continue at any moment. So we encourage you guys, don't go away from God, always have that relationship with him, because when he's not with you guys, you fail.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Real quick? It's just like saying, like, I'm sure everyone here and everyone listening to this today has heard that you go through stuff for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's, like, I can tell that to anyone, but it doesn't mean everyone is gonna like take it in. And like, I just want anyone who's hearing this to know, like it's real. Like, you're going through this for a reason, and you're gonna have this tough storm, and you don't know what the outcome is gonna be. So just don't be so quick to doubt, and like be like, oh well, I'm praying and nothing's happening, and you know what, maybe the storm is supposed to go over, and maybe you're like not supposed to get like an answer right away, but you'll get your answer in his timing, and it's probably
There's always a rainbow
Yeah.
after every storm. Always. So it's like, how do you, especially right now with this whole pandemic and quarantine and stuff, like a lot of people saw the worst of it. Thankfully, like, we are fine and we were all okay, and thank God that we were all protected. We made it to the point where we all got vaccinated, and you get that whole you have that whole sense of like calmness in you. Like, for some reason, like, the shot gives you that, right? But the people that only saw the worst of it, it's like they lost their faith and immediately put God on the side burner. Like, he doesn't matter anymore. Like, we got used to staying at home and being quarantined and staying away from people, that we stayed away from the most important one. And if you're one of those, if you're afraid or if you feel like God abandoned you because you went through this storm, it's you're going through it for a reason. It's like, it's probably trying to teach you something, or you need more faith, and God's trying to give you that option for you to have more faith, or you just need to come out stronger. Like, It's always a trial. There's always a trial before every victory. And all of us have gone through something, and you guys are just starting, and you guys will go through stuff. And I'm telling you that if you lose your faith, you will lose everything. Okay. He is your only answer. He is your only response. He is what keeps us going. He's hope. That's what he represents, is hope. Yeah. And if you lose that, if you lose that communication with God, and if you lose that relationship that you have when you come to church, you know, when you're here, it's different being at home and watching it on TV to being here and being present. It's like two different feelings. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's different. It's like the feeling that you get at your house is not the same feeling that you get here. So just come. Like, we invite you guys to come and join us and come and feel what God has for you. And maybe here, you know, or whatever church you attend to, you know, maybe God has a support system there for you, and he has someone special waiting for you that maybe is going through or is gonna go through the storm that you just went through, and you know how to go navigate through it and get out of it. It's just like the movie we saw with my husband, The Perfect Storm. It's like they tried to navigate out of it, and the other girl was trying to help them, like, hey, you can't go this way, go the other way. But they wanted to go through a storm, and it's like, what if God has someone telling you, hey, navigate this way instead of that way? So come. We're here. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm meant for you, or Jason, or Crystal, or Matthew, or Miss Gabby over there. Like, you never know. Like, we're here with arms wide open, waiting for you guys.
Yes, thank you for everything, for, you know, listening to us, and we encourage you guys to come check us out and have an amazing time. We're the Our Room Podcast. We're out.